Hi, this is Dani Johnson. Title of the video is How Did I Get Here? I'm in a city right now that I can't tell you where I'm at, and in exactly 2 hours I will be on the set for an interview that I can't tell you about, that has had me in tears this morning. I'll be gracing the stage where former presidents have graced. Our current president has been. People like Hillary Clinton has been interviewed on this show. Some of the most influential people in the world have been interviewed on this program. And I, at the moment, am feeling so unqualified. And yeah, so I just wanted to tell you that if you ever have that kind of a time, like, okay, I just got out of the shower, I was just bawling this morning, I was bawling in the shower, my eyes are red, in 2 hours I'm going to be on a set for a national show. You know, what's so funny is that when I was thinking about it, it's like, hold on a second, man. Oprah Winfrey had interviewed the presidents, you know, during the time of her show. I mean, 25 years, so, you know, she interviewed all the different presidents that were on her show, and I was on her show for the first two segments of her program, which was apparently a huge thing. Like, people don't get on for two segments, so that was a shock. And when I started thinking about it, I was like, hold on a second, you know, same with Fox and Friends and the CNN interviews and all the news stations, and the list goes on. And I don't know why today it's just like completely nailing me. I mean, completely. And when I was praying this morning, I was just like, I'm so unqualified. First of all, I never even heard of the person that I'm doing this interview with, and it turns out that obviously the person has interviewed presidents and some of the most influential and famous people in the world. And, you know, so the question is, how did I get here? Like, this doesn't make any sense, and I feel so completely unqualified at the moment, especially with what they're going to have me do. So they obviously want to interview the story of my childhood and how I was homeless, and then how I became a millionaire, and how now we've helped hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world to succeed and pay off debt and heal their marriages and restore their families and groom their children for success. And so they want, you know, to interview that. And then for the next segment, they are bringing on somebody that I'm supposed to help. And quite honestly, I'm just, yeah, like, how did I get here? It doesn't make any sense. I feel so unqualified at the moment. And yet very grateful to be in this place. And then, of course, my oldest daughter sends me a text this morning telling me how proud she was to be my daughter, and a bunch of other stuff about how much she loved me. And yeah. So I don't know if you have ever been in a place where you just really wonder if you're qualified, and you wonder, how did I get here? And you just feel like you're not qualified, and that you're kind of in over your head. I'm feeling that right about now. I really am. And I think it's so weird how I didn't have the revelation who had graced the stage of the Oprah Winfrey set, you know, when I did that show several years ago, or all the other programs that I did. It just never dawned on me of the kind of influential people who had been on those programs. But today I'm having that moment, and I just want to tell you this, that oftentimes in life and in business, especially for us anyway, for me, for the last 27 years, I have like been trying to catch up with it. You know what I mean? Like, I've been that person that was not qualified. In every way, I wasn't qualified. If somebody would have told me 27 years ago that I would one day be a best-selling author, I would tell them, you're freaking nuts. There's no way. I mean, hello, I hadn't even read my first book until I was 21. I mean, an author? Gosh, no, there's just no way. And so whatever it is, the dream you have, I want to tell you that it is so possible. And here's why. I didn't even get a chance to dream of where I'm sitting right now or doing what I'm doing right now. Most of my life has been things I didn't even get the chance to dream. Other than having kids, I wanted at least 3 children, and I just wanted to be married to a guy that wouldn't beat me or my children. That was my goal. That was my biggest dream. And obviously, you know, my dreams have grown since then. Vision has grown since then. But I remember being a person who had no vision. I was a person who had no dreams. I was a person who had no aspirations for anything great. And, you know, here I sit about to get on this stage in 2 hours that the most influential people in the world have been on. And I am so not worthy, and I'm so unqualified, and I honestly just go, how did I get here? Other than, of course, the God that I serve, who is faithful, who taught me how to be faithful with the little things, and to love people, and to focus on the success of other people. And if I help other people to succeed, if I help people to believe, then he would take care of the rest. And he seriously has done that. And how he takes the most unqualified of people, uneducated, people with the worst backgrounds, and he chooses to use them, and that just really shocks me and causes me to love him all the more. The fact that he's given me 5 gorgeous children and 7, almost 8 grandchildren.